And now, at a combined weight,
Absolutely not.
the Face Beat Heels High Podcast.
Hey you, you're listening to a wrestling podcast made by women.
If you don't like women or wrestling, you should probably tap out now.
The views expressed on this podcast are mostly based on personal opinion, and any toxic masculinity brought to the attention of the host will be openly mocked. Mocked via public forum. Seriously though, we will make fun of you. We like to drink, laugh, and talk wrestling. So again, if you don't like to drink, laugh, or talk wrestling, you probably don't want to be listening to this podcast.
Hello, my friends. What a beautiful day it is to be a wrestling fan today.
It is indeed.
You are listening to the Face Beat Heels High podcast. We hope that you are wearing your mask, saying fuck you to the man. Not the man, Becky Lynch, but
Not the man, Becky Lynch.
the general man.
Be real.
Never the man, Becky Lynch. Oh, shit.
And, we're the Face Beat Heels High podcast. Welcome. We're so happy that you're here with us today.
Hello.
Thank you for spending another quarantine day with us.
Another quarantine day, yes. Speaking of quarantine days, I am having one already.
Oh, snap.
Ooh.
But I am one of your hosts, Princess Jellybean, otherwise known as PJ. I also have Christina the Baker Contreras joining us
Hello.
today.
Hola.
And all decked out in her Bianca Belair, as she has put it, I believe, her Bianca Belair WrestleMania outfit. We have Wild Spice as well.
My hair's not long enough to do the thing, but we're getting there. We're getting there.
You're specifically growing your hair out just so you can...
Listen.
It has nothing to do with quarantine and not going out.
Yeah, and not getting my hair cut. But you know what? I might end up in a full weave. Y'all watch out. When Bianca Belair gets her WrestleMania moment, I'm coming out with one of those Ariana ponytails.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, bitch. I'm coming out in the gear. We're doing it. We're doing
So
it.
I think we should actually talk about this because she made those sunglasses, right?
She made these.
Oh, yeah.
cool.
For those of you who cannot see what is currently happening, Jury is sporting some beautiful eyewear, courtesy of Bianca Belair.
Yes. Yeah. So she makes all of her own gear. So she makes her gear
Easy.
and she makes her husband's gear, Montez of the Street Profits. She makes it. And so these eyeglasses she wore on an episode of Raw, I think, or NXT, I don't remember. But these are like her glasses that she wears, and then she like puts them on this website, which is her shop. It's the Nicole Allen shop.
All right.
Yeah, so you just Google Nicole Allen shop and like you'll pop up. But like she makes all of her stuff. That's what she's been doing while she hasn't been on TV. And I'm rocking these glasses, and I was like, man, once I saw her wear them like on one of the shows, I was like, I need them.
Should we add the link to the shop on our description for this episode in case people want to go and check them out?
Yeah, we'll link it.
Go buy some stuff from her.
Go buy some stuff from Bianca. She's got so much stuff. She's got mad jewelry, and it's all like moderately priced too, like nothing more expensive than like $20. I think these glasses were like $18, and the other ones I got were like about the same price. And she has she sells like her lipstick gear, like tops and bottoms. She has PJ sets. She's got masks.
Love you, Bianca.
We love you, Bianca.
Girl. We do.
We love you so fucking much. All right, let's find out what are we drinking today. I will start. I am starting off with, my go-to has been the Banks and Bailey that I created. So I've just been drinking. That's like the perfect morning drink, I think. So, if you don't want to get too shit-faced, you can skip the rum. Like, you don't need to put the rum in there. You can just do the chai tea with the Baileys. But, man. And then my shots are White Claw. We're bringing it back. Tequila Jury's not making an appearance today. Not today.
He only comes out after Raw.
That was such a good episode.
Alrighty.
All right, PJ, what are you drinking?
Well, even though I said previously that I am having a quarantine day, that's not actually true. Your girl is going back to work today.
Oh, snap.
So I'm drinking bitters and soda, which you can find at your local Whole Foods. A non-alcoholic sparkling aperitif that can be enjoyed on its own or mixed with your favorite beverage by Hella Cocktail Co. And an I'm doing shots of White Claw.
Hey.
All right.
Because, you
All
know,
right.
we gotta live a little.
Are you going to the office today?
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
I'm walking to the office, so I don't have to take the train or anything. It's like close enough. I'm in Astoria. It's in Long Island City. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
not, it's not going to be like a whole train debacle, which is not happening for me.
I've been on the train. That shit's scary. All right.
Yeah, no, I've only been out once on the street anywhere lower than 150th Street since March. Like
It was crazy. So
and I took an Uber.
So I work for Hella, right, which is a mixer and bitters company, which is amazing. Definitely check them out. But merchandising day, where we started in Harlem and worked our way down, and we had a truck, so we weren't like taking the train or anything. But it was so crazy to see Manhattan because we worked our way down from like all the way from Harlem to like Brooklyn, and just driving through, like it's just so quiet. Everything is so quiet.
I know, it's so weird.
It's weird.
I hate being on the train and then seeing people not wearing their masks while I just very obviously judge them.
If you're listening to the
Go ahead. No, I was going to say some guy came to like try to pick me up while I was on the train, and he came up at me while I was sitting there listening to my murder podcasts, and I'm like, what the fuck? So he just comes up and I can't hear him, so I take off my headphones and I'm like, may I help you? Because obviously you must be in distress if you're talking to me in this fucking quarantine. And he's just like, I just want to tell you, you're so beautiful and this and this. And he was not wearing a mask. And I was like, no. So I said, you should be wearing a mask. And he goes, what? I was like, you should be wearing your mask. And he goes, you know what? You're absolutely right. Here it is in my back pocket. Da, 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 da. And he puts it on. And he's like, anyway, so what's your name? And I was like, I'm engaged. Get out of my face. And like, put your fucking mask on before you try to fucking pick up people. What the hell?
My favorite thing to say to like A, catcallers, and B, like people who try to pick me up in any given situation is just why. Like yesterday I was walking down the street and some guy was like with my friend and he was like, hello, beautiful ladies. And I just listened to him. I was like, right, you have to look at him right dead in the eye. And I went, why? And he went, I don't know. Just cause.
I'm stealing that. I'm going to try that out.
Yeah, we love the why. We love to
try that out. Holy shit.
Anyways, please be wearing your masks anytime you're in public. Please don't be a dickhead. This virus is a real thing. It is taking people's friends and family away from them.
Seriously.
In situations, anywhere, all over the world. Wear your mask. Wear your goddamn mask.
Wear your fucking mask.
It's not that hard. It
all right.
really is not.
Baker, what are you drinking? A Bakey special?
Yes. Bakey special.
What if we should call it the Wakey Bakey?
The Wake and Bakey.
Wake and Bakey.
Yes. The Wake and Bakey. Oh my God. I'm excited.
When I'm not drinking
it made me very happy.
when I'm not drinking tequila, bitch is smart.
A bitch is
smart. So I'm having a Wake and Bakey with shots of rum because there is no God.
TM.
Okay. Well, there you go. Put that on a mug.
So if you haven't realized yet, here at the Facebook Heels High Podcast, we do love our alcohol. We do. So there's this thing that we like to do, and I still don't have a name for it, even though we're like episode 10 now at this
12.
point. Is this episode 10?
No.
Oh, 12. Okay.
We're like episode 12 or 13.
Bye.
We're at our quinceañera episode. I don't know.
Quinceañera. Can we please have a quinceañera party?
We will.
Can we all wear prom dresses?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. We're doing it. I'll have to let you know. Yeah, we're doing it. Go on.
Well, you'll have to let us know when 15 is.
Yes, I will. I'm going to check.
Okay. Anyways, we like to play this little game where we have a shot. Each of us has a shot, so we do 3 shots through the whole episode that we like to dedicate. When you hear this sound. She is different in headphones. This sound. That means the Baker, Wild Spice, or I have dedicated our shot to something in the wrestling world. We encourage you to drink along with us.
Yes.
Or drink some bitters and soda. Available at your local Whole Foods.
Yes, exactly. All right. Well, what am I doing?
Talking about our Instagram and how they should follow us, and also probably your giveaway.
Oh, that's right. So Tequila Jury, y'all, if you didn't listen to the last episode, highly recommend. So basically I just had shots of tequila because I said, fuck it, there's no God, right? So I was like, we're just doing it. Tequila Jury has decreed that once we get to 50 reviews on Apple Podcasts, which by the way, we're halfway there. So all you got to do is rate and review a 5-star review.
And we have to not know you.
Yeah.
Like, if we know you.
Well,
no.
I mean, it doesn't really matter if we know you or not. I want like a quality review. You know what I mean? So once we get to 50 reviews, Tequila Dree, aka me, Wild Spice, is going to pick her favorite, and I am going to buy you a shirt of the wrestler of your choice from my favorite, the WWE shop, who has all my money. Yes. You want a free shirt?
You just got an account with them at this point.
Exactly. You want a free shirt? You leave a review. I'll read it on the show once we get to 50. I'll pick my favorite. You can then you'll DM us on Instagram or whatever. Email us. You tell me the wrestler that you want and your size, and I'm gonna send you a fucking shirt. And that's how we're gonna do it. So
wait. I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Even if the wrestler is
I know
problematic.
He who shall not be named.
Listen.
What if that's who it is?
First of all, if you motherfuckers are out here asking me to buy you a Seth Rollins shirt, then I will have my revenge, but I will buy you a shirt. I will buy you the shirt no matter who it is. No matter who it is. No matter who it is. Even though I'm sweating just thinking about having to purchase a Monday Night Messiah shirt with my own fucking money. But you know what? It's
going to be on your credit score. Like, it's going to say, Jeree bought a Seth Rollins shirt.
I'm gonna
you're gonna get your like WWE like invoice back. It's gonna be like Bianca Belair, Scarlett Bird, like all these
amazing badass.
Yeah. And then it's gonna be like Seth Rollins.
I already know what it's gonna be because I'm gonna get an email. I know their email as well. It's gonna say,
And welcome to this particular episode of the Facebeat Heels High podcast.
I don't know.
Where three ladies talk about professional wrestling in a ladylike way. I'm one of your hosts, Princess Jellybean.
What the? First of all, it's an ad, not an episode.
Are you talking in an accent just now? We've been over this.
I'm gonna edit all this out.
Podcast made by women.
For everyone.
It's in our disclaimer. If you don't like women or wrestling, you should
probably just tap out now.
Come on, ref, count!
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter for all updates on new episodes at Facebeat Pod.
Y dale con la misma idiotez. Let's just go, princess.
Y'all, I don't know why that started, but I love that ad.
All right, well, I'm going to leave it in there because it basically did my job. Go to our Instagram and our Twitter at Facebeat Pod. I'm just going to leave it in. Fuck it.
My God. My chair keeps creaking every single time that I move forward. I'm sorry, y'all. It's going to happen.
If you guys have never heard our ad, well, there you go. Congratulations. That's our commercial that we have knowingly put out on other platforms and we sent to other people.
I love it.
I love it too. No, it's great. It's just,
all right, what's next?
I hadn't heard it in a while.
Alrighty.
No, me neither.
Yes. Baker, tell the people what we're doing.
Hey. Okay, so we're going to keep it short and sweet. We're going to keep doing what we've done for the past 2 weeks. And we're doing Raw, SmackDown, followed by NXT. Because quite frankly, NXT was the better one.
They're killing
but,
it.
Yeah.
They're killing it. What can I say? What can I say? All right, well, let's just get right into it.
Glasses, man.
You should buy them.
I can get over it. They're just really cool.
Nicole Allen shop, right? You just imagine me with like a braid. Bianca, I love you. Okay, so let's get into Raw then, so we can just, because I got some words about NXT, man. Can't wait. Oh my goodness. Okay, we begin.
Raw.
We begin with, we open curtain, and we have MVP Lounge with Dolph and Harriet back in action.
Right there, Harriet is back.
Harriet's back and looking scraggly. Listen, Dolph, Florida is open. I know this because y'all have all the cases. So Florida's open. Get your haircut. Get your fucking haircut, buddy. Get a trim. Somebody can help you in the WWE Nation, I am sure. Get that shit handled. Harriet's looking rough. All right.
He needs to bump it, I think. Like, he needs something. Like, either
like all the way up. He traded all the way up, and it looked like a
fun
cheerleader.
Could you imagine if he showed up in a fucking bump it? I would lose my mind. Just visualize.
He would single-handedly bring Bumpets back.
Fucking would too. It's freaking ballers. I can't. My whole page is ripped, so I'm just gonna read it from here. Okay. Let's see. I still don't know why Dolph is getting a title shot, to be fair. But realistically, I mean, I don't know. Like, what do you guys think? Like, who Drew could have a feud with right now? I just feel like this is such a filler feud, and Drew deserves better. Because, like, who else could he realistically fight with. I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure that there are a lot of people that deserve a proper match with
Right.
Drew. The
Yeah.
thing is, are they available? Do they have the Rona? Are they choosing to be safe?
But also, if they're like running low on stars, and like, I mean, if Sasha can challenge Asuka to a title match, then I'm sure that he can like fight with somebody for SmackDown or something, you know, like, I don't know.
I will say that I think that Drew, as much as we love him, dear Drew, we love you. I think that he's a difficult champion to pair other superstars with because of his size, because of his style.
Yeah.
I think that like I wouldn't pair him with like Ricochet, or like I wouldn't have him do like anybody who's in the tag team space. You know, like there's a certain
not even Morrison
kind of person.
Oh, Morrison maybe. But I don't know. That's like almost the same as Dolph, just about, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well.
Because they're both a joke.
Yeah,
Braun,
kind of.
maybe Braun.
Yeah, something. But it's like, yeah. I don't know. We'll see where it goes. But Drew
It's sad.
telling...
I wanted him to have a match with Edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know he wants to fight Randy, so why don't we have Randy do that instead of fighting R-Truth? The fuck? Okay, we'll get into that. We'll get into that. Drew telling Dolph to shut up is my new sexuality. Can't even deal with that. That was... And Drew's ass and those pants were looking correct. All the way correct.
He just gives me high school hot teacher vibes.
He's just so fucking fine. That
like
business
a history
attire.
teacher or something, or like a geography teacher. And it's like,
I would be like, yes, Mr. McIntyre.
Yes.
I will stay after class.
That business attire is
I
just...
did not do my homework.
I'm sorry. How can I make it up to you, Mr. McIntyre? I need to pass this class.
I'm willing to do whatever it takes.
We have an OnlyFans.
Yeah, it's YouTube/Facebook Pod. All right. So, all right. One of my favorite moments. Raw had many of my favorite moments, but then we move on to Charlie interviewing the Selena trio, and Selena told Charlie to check her weave and trade her bargain shoes for red bottoms.
Get it.
Bitch,
She's like, hey, $2 Chuck.
that insult was fucking savage. Well, Charlie needs to, I mean, she's coming for Selena, and you got to respect, because, I mean, Selena don't play. Selena's scary. I wouldn't even step to Selena, but she was in a sequined biker short romper situation.
The shorts.
It was a whole thing, wasn't it? It was a one piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was shorts. It wasn't pants. It was shorts. Like,
no, that's what I'm saying. It was like biker, like biker shorts. Yeah, a biker short romper. She was on Twitch after that, and I asked her where the hell like that outfit was fire, and she said that shit was from her personal collection. Like, this bitch, like, she's like, oh, that was from my closet. And I was like, are you serious? And she was like, yeah, I work with like designers and stuff to get like she's like, but it's like in my closet, it's not like gear. And I was like, bitch, you go out in the club looking like this, I'm dead, I'm screaming. We stand. We have no choice but to stand. Sorry, Baker, but I love Selena.
Yeah, it's fine.
Right.
At this point, I'm almost a convert.
Yeah.
Almost. She's still a bitch. Go on.
Oh, no. I love her. All right.
I love you, Selena. I hate you.
So then we go to Viking Raiders versus the Selena trio in an elimination match. Selena's people win.
I need to talk about Charlie freaking loving on Ivar and just and Angel Garza just losing his shit. And I was just like, oh, there goes again. $2 Chuck with $2.
That guy looked heartbroken.
Boys.
He looked heartbroken, but I like that. It was a solid like throwback to the joke. And I was like, look at us, bringing us back to a simpler time when they used to go golfing and bowling and punting, whatever the hell they were doing. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, that match was pretty cool, but like Selena's trio wins, so who cares? Then we move on to my shot, bitch. Here we go.
I wasn't ready.
Dedicating my shot.
Oh.
All right, to my queen, to the moment that I have been clamoring for fucking weeks. My queen, Bianca Belair, comes back. Oh my God, listen, I screamed so loud, so fucking loud. I was sure the neighbor, like, I couldn't believe it. And then I sent y'all voice memos of me screaming. I was singing, literally singing, like in soprano.
The group chat was blowing up, y'all. We were just like...
I'm a high belter, but like I'm not a soprano, but I was singing all kinds of operatic themes in this living room when she came out. Holy shit. I didn't see it coming. What a twist for that like random ass storyline, which I know like we'll get into in a bit, but like that was all I needed. I don't even know what the fuck happened, except I know that they won. Good. I literally was out here doing like, we're all in this together, like High School Musical choreography. I was so happy. Like,
all this together.
We're all stars every Yes. What we could talk about it. Well, like PJ, forgot. I almost called you Baker for a second. PJ brought it up in a second. You want to tell the people what you told me earlier and ruined my whole morning?
Oh, I read an article that unfortunately Bianca Belair is not going to be fully involved in that storyline. She's not written in to be involved in that storyline in a storyline in a long-term way. She is currently doing like a placeholder situation for Liv Morgan to come back.
I figured.
Yeah, I figured. I was
Which,
like, all right.
she's better than that storyline anyway.
She is better than that storyline. And what I'm hoping comes from this is that hopefully Bruce and Vince, dear Vince, I hope that they see the love that this bitch got on all the social medias, because like, seriously. So, like, first of all, Twitter blew the fuck up as if Becky Lynch came back. Like,
well, how many weeks have we been asking for her return?
Like 2 months, like since her debut. It's
I feel like I'm what's his face and Shawshank sending letters every week.
This is what
to
I'm
get
saying.
The library funded.
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. She debuted after WrestleMania, the Raw after WrestleMania, and we haven't really seen her since. We haven't seen her fight since. So it's been a minute, and Twitter, I'm telling you, was losing their minds. Like, that was absolutely crazy. We couldn't believe that she was back. So I'm hoping that they see the love that we have for her, and then they put her in a worthy storyline, or at least showcase her more. That is what I'm praying for in my Bianca cosplay right now. That is what I'm praying and hoping for. Dear Vince. Then we have what I thought was a very fucking smart way to put the wool over our eyes once again. We have R-Truth versus Tozawa. So we thought. And then fucking Shayna fucking Baszler. Hey! That's PJ shot.
All right.
Yes.
Bro, take it away, PJ.
Yes.
All the words. In this fire promo too. Like, damn.
Oh, come on.
Holy shit.
Are you okay, Baker?
I'm good.
She's got like warm rum.
Why don't you? I can't.
It's cold.
Pirate. Okay. So we have a little like nincompoop match between R-Truth and Tozawa and some ninjas. I thought pre-commercial that Ricochet was going to be involved, so I was actually kind of excited about that. But then Ricochet, they had this moment where like Ricochet didn't know what's happening. Ricochet and
Cedric Alexander.
Cedric Alexander. Yes.
Yep.
They had this moment as they were like panning out to go to commercial where like Ricochet didn't know what was happening and he was kind of like looking around, but they were like, it was very funny. I was like, yes, I love you. I miss you. Anyways, we come back. There's a nincompoop match between Ricochet, R-Truth, and Tozawa and his ninjas. And then
Like,
Shayna Baszler's music hits. Shayna Baszler's music hits, and she destroys every single ninja in the ring.
That was...
Even Tozawa was like, I'm out. He just rolled out of the ring.
R-Truth said...
What a great way to come back.
Seriously.
And then she just gives a monster promo about how the women in the WWE don't know what's coming.
Bitch.
And
crazy.
I'm so excited for her return.
It's so
especially because we were just talking about her last week. Talking about how she kind of
in tandem, Bianca and Shayna. We were talking about both of them. So getting both of them on Raw.
Acting moment of like channeling your truth and your anger of all the times you've been pushed aside and bringing it into your text. Come on.
Honestly. And like, not for nothing, but I was listening to the Bellas podcast the other day because Becky was on it. And so Becky was talking.
Shayna.
No, I know. And she was talking about how she thought she was not going to be the champ at WrestleMania. Like, she thought she was going to lose. She was like, that's what I pitched for anyways. Like, I was pitching to lose it at WrestleMania.
Yeah, Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Mania. Like, she was supposed to win a bunch of shit.
Yeah. And so it's cool though. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's kind of nice because I feel like if she does take it from Asuka, this does kind of drag out everything a little longer. You know what I mean? And it does give Asuka a proper feud. It gives everybody, honestly, like, I mean, Shayna said she's coming for everybody. Like everybody. So,
I hope that Rhea Ripley gets her call up and Shayna Baszler and Rhea Ripley are a tag team.
Seriously.
That would be, yeah. I mean, yeah. That,
So we have Kabuki Warriors, Sasha and Bailey, and then Rhea Ripley and Shayna Baszler. Stop it!
Yes. Well, and we have also Bliss Cross Applesauce. Oh no, well, just for Raw.
Oh my God, I had such a funny moment. Can I insert this very quickly?
1000%. Go.
So I was trying to do Drew McIntyre's accent, and I was eating McDonald's chicken nuggets.
This is already great.
Because I'm a garbage person. Anyway, so I was like, doing Drew McIntyre's accent and trying to do it. And Nick was like, you sound more like Nikki Cross. And I was like, right. But maybe if I did it with more chicken nuggets in my mouth, it would sound more like Nikki Cross. So I did it. I put a bunch of chicken nuggets in my mouth. I was like, Alexa. And he's like, oh, that's it.
And that is true love.
Let me unplug this.
And that is true love. I can't. All right. So we got to move on.
Yeah. Go ahead.
To the bane of my existence, the monster, the problem in my heart, Seth Trashbag Rollins. Now, what I will say, I had my friend Isabella, shout out Isabella, watch Raw for the first time in a long time. Yes. You know Isabella, Christina. We both work with her at Birdland. She has never seen Raw, but I told her because she's like, well, like my old favorite wrestler is like Rey Mysterio, and I was like, well, he's still wrestling, and she's like, what? And I was like, yeah, you should watch it with me because he's in the middle of this epic fucking storyline with the fucking person I hate the most in this world. And so, so she watched it, and Seth comes out with this promo, this fucking monologue of a monologue. First of all, this match took at least 3 hours of my life. It was so fucking long. It was so long. And he comes out and he's talking all this fucking bullshit. And Isabella was like, I fucking hate him. And I was like, I know.
You paid her off.
You do. No, but I was like, this is why. And I like to fucking Twilight Zone moment where I actually give Seth Rollins a compliment. But I'm like, this is why he's really good at his job. Because you, who have no idea what I've been living with, you have no idea who he is. You didn't see him do shit to Rey Mysterio. You didn't see shit. Nothing happened. And she's literally sitting here like, this motherfucker. Like, he started bringing out the side of Isabella that I have never seen. And I was like, he's so good at his job. So this motherfucker comes out talking about, I don't remember how it started. Bitch, it started with you being a fucking asshole who couldn't say thank you when Rey Mysterio was giving you a fucking compliment when you and fucking Becky announced that you were having a baby. Okay? That's when it started. You couldn't fucking say thank you, bitch, when he was like, I'm so happy for you. Congratulations, you motherfucker. That's where it started. And then it started with you being a fucking zombie and then you fucking snapping and putting Ray's eye in a fucking staircase. Seth, that's how it started. You want me to fucking tell you how it started? Because did I hallucinate that shit? No, I fucking didn't. Okay? No, I fucking didn't. So then he goes off. I can't even deal with him. And then he said he never meant to hurt him. Oh, okay. So what have I been watching? What have I been seeing? You didn't mean to hurt him? Oh, I'm sorry. When you're like grabbing his fucking head and gouging Dominic's eyes out, you didn't mean to hurt nobody? Get the fuck out of my face, you trash human being. Can't even deal with it. Then Kevin Owens stole my idea and he came out and gave Seth Rollins an eye patch. And I was like, bitch, who's creeping? What did my FBI agent on my phone tell you? Because that was my idea. I straight up was out here last week looking on Etsy for eye patches for Seth Rollins. I can't even deal. Hold on, I gotta take a drink.
Kevin Owens is my favorite person. He is absolutely fantastic.
You know, I read that he was the one that told Vince that he was gonna bounce if people didn't start wearing masks. I read that he was one of the wrestlers that like.
Thank you, Canada.
Fucking Kevin Owens, man.
Kevin Owens, man.
I like him more every day. I might buy his shirt. I won't.
Nick looks exactly like him. One time for Halloween, Nick and I were Jericho and Kevin Owens, and it was awesome. It was when he was doing the list. I'll share a picture.
Make sure it didn't happen
on our story.
You need to post that shit on Instagram because I need everybody to see it. I need everybody to see that.
And I was able to do 2 versions of Jericho because I was doing the list Jericho, and then when I took my wig off, I did my hair in a little ponytail, and I was like classic, like Nitro Jericho.
Nitro Jericho. I can't.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then this turns into Alistair versus Murphy. Seth interrupts and the match gets thrown out, which is just upsetting to me.
Like 9 hours later.
Yeah, exactly. And then it turned into Kevin versus Rollins. I didn't even know when that happened. I didn't hear a bell. I was like, is this a real fucking match? Like, this is a real fucking match.
Suddenly we went to commercials, and when we came back, this was happening.
God. My favorite moment was Kevin just being surprised, like, and knocking Seth Rollins out. That shit was fucking great. I thought it was a really good match. Technically, I was like, okay, this is fine, but like, do we really need another show? Like, we know that they're good wrestlers. It didn't need to happen that long for Kevin to, and like, why did Rey Mysterio come out if he wasn't going to do anything and just watch?
For Dominic, the Mysterio family just likes to be there.
They showed up. They showed up.
They showed up.
Can I just point out, and I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
Rey Mysterio is currently there without a contract. So,
yeah, they're paying him on the side. They're like Venmoing him.
So no, I mean, yeah.
What do you
but
mean?
like, seriously, at this point, no, he's wrestling without a contract.
His contract is over.
Yeah. So at this point, anything can happen. We don't know if he's gonna get renewed. I mean, he's a superstar. He's a freaking legend. So probably, but maybe.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Baby boy's in the fence. He's on the fence.
See, because I don't like this. Because what if Seth Rollins wins then? What if he wins? You're telling me?
Then Mysterio has to go and recover for both of his eyes.
Are you telling me that I'm going to wear a Rey Mysterio shirt and I have to watch Seth Trashbag Rollins fucking rip Rey Mysterio's eye out? Dude, I'm going to jump out of this fucking window of my bedroom.
What if he rips his eye out and then Rey Mysterio comes back and wins against Seth Rollins blind?
I'm so scared for this eye for an eye match. I can't.
Because you know he can really see, right? Like his eye is not fucked up. And they just have
There's just mesh on the mask.
Well, in a finale that I didn't see happening, Kevin wins. He pins Rollins, which was a surprise to me, to be honest, because I just, going into Extreme Rules, I didn't think that was going to happen. And then Rey Mysterio says he's coming for his eye. Cool.
What was that match for?
No idea. I think it was supposed to be used to, like, honestly, I think they're just trying to fill in time as much as possible and try to drum up some entrance for Extreme Rules. But, like, we're going to watch it anyways because no one knows what the fucking eye for an eye match is. So, really, this could have been spent a different way. But it's fine. Then we
I love when Mysterio was like, you crossed every line there is to cross, and now is my turn. You're walking into this match with 2 eyes, but you're walking out with only 1.
He better. I swear to God, if Rey Mysterio lets me down. I'm not ready. I need to see Rollins like with an eye patch. I need that in my life. All right. So then we have biggest question mark.
He's slowly making the transition into Jack Sparrow.
That's what's happening.
He's gonna have like one prop every week. Like he comes out with rum, and then he comes out like an eye patch. And then he's like, "Oh, I'm Captain Jack," and you're like, "What?
What? It's 1 glove, 1 eye." That's gonna be. Anyway, so then we have R-Truth versus Randy Orton. Poor R-Truth thought that he was going to fight Ric Flair. Listen, I was not ready. I actually, in my core, did not think that Randy Orton was actually going to hurt him at all. I thought that he was going to turn on Rick or something was going to happen. But the fact that this motherfucker actually when he hit R-Truth, I was like, stay down, bitch. Stay the fuck down. Don't you fucking move. You fucking take the L, buddy. You take the L.
The moment that R-Truth was singing his song and he says that he's a legend, I was like, oh, buddy, the legend killer is about to come and whoop your ass.
But
this is R.I.P. for you.
But couldn't this be, I don't know. It just, I mean, I guess maybe the point
Shayna
is
Baszler versus Randy Orton?
Something, like anybody else. If you can, I mean, like you're going to sit here and fight R-Truth, it makes you look a little bit smaller in my eyes because, come on. It's R-Truth, bro.
That's
like
little fruit, yeah.
Like anybody can take him. Like it's just
he doesn't even know who he's wrestling half the time.
Right, exactly. He don't even know. He thought he was fighting Ric Flair, y'all.
Give that boy a break.
I swear, I was like texting the group chat. I was like, "We've all gathered here today to mourn the wrestler that is R-Truth. Rest in peace to our dead homie R-Truth." Because I could not believe, like, why? And then Rick. Holy shit, imagine if he actually died. That's what we would do at the match. What's up? What's up? Oh, that was solid. That was great.
Yeah, so quinceañera on the calendar, but can we also put like a funeral on the calendar for the next time our truth, so we come all dressed in black?
Oh yes, you mean my everyday attire? Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Okay, so anyways, so then I guess Randy was like gonna lose his shit and actually hurt our truth even more, and then Ric Flair did the good thing for once and was like, "Nah, come on, bro, like let's not do that." And then Big Show comes out. So Big Show's next on Randy's hit list, apparently. So we're going to see that next week, next Monday, a Raw. They're having an unsanctioned match. So for those who do not know, an unsanctioned match means you just got to beat up your opponent to the point that the ref feels it's necessary to end it because you're about to like actually kill
That
somebody.
is going to be a guest ref.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, that would be cool. Kurt's coming out of quarantine. Kurt's coming back. No, I'm just kidding. And then we
give me a Samoa Joe.
Right?
Samoa Joe guest ref.
That'd be nice.
Ooh.
Then we have Bobby versus Ricochet. Nothing special there. Did Bobby win? I don't remember who won.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Again, Ricochet is like the size of Bobby's leg. But
He's
it was nice
so
to see him.
fucking talented, and they're wasting him. Please,
Yeah, they are.
God, please, if there is a God, please give Ricochet a better storyline. Please,
Seriously.
He
Because
deserves
I have
it.
to say, I really appreciate these little snippets of, but still, they're making Ricochet and Cedric Alexander part of a joke entourage with R-Truth.
Kinda.
Remember when the ninjas
Why
in
aren't
Tozawa
they
came out?
backing up? Why aren't they backing up Rey Mysterio? Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand. I'm like, oh,
I don't know.
seriously. I do have to say,
Bobby Lashley, what are you doing?
yeah.
Stop.
I can't. I hate him.
Whatever
I
you're
do have
doing,
to say,
stop.
I chuckle every time that R-Truth calls Ricochet Richard O'Shea. I crack up. It's so dumb. It's so dumb,
The
but I just love it.
disrespect. In other news, Isabella, that's who she fell in love with. She fell in love with Ricochet. She says that that's
he
her
hot?
boyfriend. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, you're not wrong.
Step up, bitch.
Yeah. She was like, oh, who's this? He's cute. So she just called her, she called him her boyfriend the whole time. Anyways, moving on to our main event, a tag title match for the championship. Sasha and Bailey versus the Kabuki Warriors. Now, once again, I think, well, here we go. I don't know, maybe unpopular opinion. I think Asuka kind of really fucked up a lot in that match, personally.
I don't disagree.
And I feel like
I was falling asleep.
Yeah, and I feel like maybe she was having not the best in-ring awareness, because it's like, if you know you're fighting Sasha and Bailey, you need to be on the lookout when you're not in the ring. And if like Kyrie is fighting Sasha, your eyes need to be on Bailey. How do you not know this? How do you not fucking know this? Honestly. And like where the fuck even, like it was a lot. I mean, but again, and I hate to do it, but like I got to give those bitches a compliment, because Sasha and Bailey, when they picked up Kyrie's legs and flipped her into the plexiglass, moment number one, that I was like gobsmacked. Moment number two was how Sasha won that match. And it's why, like, even though Sasha is acting annoying, which is why it's like you just can't put it past her that she's just an amazing wrestler.
Yeah.
When Kyrie jumped off the ropes or flung off the ropes and Sasha fucking used Kyrie's own momentum to whip her
around
into the bank statement. And bitch, that was beautiful. I was like, replay that, because that I could not believe it. Like, I think so. I mean, and again, obviously, Sasha and Bailey retain. Nothing new there. I think they're going to retain that shit for a minute, and I think Bailey's going to lose her SmackDown title at Extreme Rules, but we'll see. This is just me being an optimist thinking. But yeah, I think it was a solid match, and a hell yeah for women being the main event once again.
Absolutely.
Once again, yes.
Absolutely.
And that's all I got for Raw.
Let's take a break.
Let's take a break.
Take a break.
Hey, I'm Lo, and I'm the co-founder and host of Wrestling Wind Down, a female-founded wrestling podcast that focuses on the latest in WWE, including reviews of weekly shows and important news and rumors. Wrestling Wind Down was created in 2019 with the vision to help our listeners unwind after their week by pouring up their favorite glass of wine and catching up on everything that happened in the wrestling world for that week. In a male-dominated sport, we hope to be among the strong voices of our fellow female podcasters and provide our gals out there a positive outlook on the world of professional wrestling. We hope that you're ready to get your wind down on. Wrestling Wind Down is available on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify, and wherever else you listen to your podcast. We're also on social media. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram at WWDCAST. Cheers!
Right. It's
Shout out to
SmackDown
our
time.
Shout out to our friends at Wrestling Wind Down podcast. They're the best.
Hey, girl, hey.
Hey,
girls,
girl.
Hayes.
Yay.
It's girls, Hayes.
All right. Okay, so it's SmackDown time. Okay. So we start with Ms. TV, a spotlight on Jeff Hardy, which I just can't. At this point, I'm just so done. The whole storyline of dragging Jeff back into like the whole addiction mindset is truly disrespectful.
Yeah.
It's truly disrespectful. It's not entertaining. It makes me cringe every single time.
I'm in awe every week that we're still doing this.
That
Like,
we keep coming back to this.
I'm also a person with addicts in my family, and I cannot stress how cringy it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's I mean,
I can't.
we all know one person at least, you know, so it's like
At least.
Yeah, so they're like digging this hole for him so that
It's
he can
so-
hopefully, like climb out and like stand on top of it, and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my god, that was in my heart. I feel it in my heart." But really,
Yeah.
it's all fake, anyways.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that. You just suspend your disbelief to watch wrestling. That's part
Right.
of watching wrestling.
Exactly.
Why?
well,
So at
what
this point, go
No,
on.
I was just gonna say when Miz did comfort him in the jugular though, when he was like, you know, my daughter, like I can't have my daughter looking up to you and stuff, like all this shit.
Oh,
I
he's
was
one of the
like,
best on the microphone. He's,
Oh
Yeah,
no,
no,
for
absolutely.
sure. But I was
Absolutely.
like, damn, Miz, that's
Like, that was-
harsh, buddy.
Mhm.
and then
that
he
was-
goes and announces Wipeout too.
Yeah. I
Yes.
can't. That was a
Oh
lot.
my God.
But what was cool though is that I mean it was Miz is taking the idea, I guess, for the fucking bar fight. I was like, what?
I just, I don't know how I feel about that, honestly.
part
So
of-
let's,
Part of me is a little excited because I mean, well, first of all, Taylor called it because you know, and he was like, let's have a place like where you know you can battle. And Taylor was like, like in a bar, like where are you gonna fight? And he was like, a bar fight. I was like, oh shit. And in a way, I think it's like if we're actually gonna continue with the storyline, which is what it seems to be doing, for it to come to a head at a bar and have Jeff Hardy battle two of his demons. This is in quotation marks if you're only listening, but battle two of his demons. Then I guess that would be the best way to do it. But also like to put an alcoholic in a bar
that's just,
and like
Just
what you're
not
gonna
great.
be using bottles. You're gonna see it. You're gonna smell it. Like there's just no real. I don't know. I'm excited for it to be the end though. I feel like this might be it. Like once they squash this, and hopefully
Let's
we can
hope.
find something else. Because
let's hope. I'm just
I
waiting.
hope somebody else steps up and says like, you can't do this anymore. And,
Seriously.
like, has his back at least.
I
you
just
know?
want Jeff Hardy's storyline to move forward past this. Like at this
Yeah.
point, it just like
His brother is doing such cool shit in AEW.
So
He must
I was
true.
gonna say, it must
So
be a real stinger to be the younger of the two and know that A, your brother is doing much better where he's at, and
Yeah.
B, that your older brother looks way better than you do currently at this point in his life. Because Matt Hardy is looking fine. He's looking fine.
You and I have different taste in men. And that's
Listen,
okay.
listen. I am not saying that he's my taste in man. I'm just saying that
Looks
man is looking good. That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying.
I wish that they would have just like kept his comeback centered around like, okay, we know what he's struggling with, and like and like elevate him to something else, and then like y'all couldn't come up with anything else that creative, anything else
Right.
to
I
have
mean,
it.
let us not forget there was
like-
pee on stage, so
Well, that's what I'm saying. But
clearly
like,
not.
I don't know who's. Yeah, they got to figure some shit out. All right,
Some
moving
people
on.
need to get fired. Some people need to, whatever. So, so we have that match. We have the Miz versus Jeff, because seriously, Jeff is like, all right, so you invited me here. Why did you invite me here for? Let's get this party started. Because seriously, you just came at me. I'm gonna come at you. And I was like, damn right, Jeff. Let's do it. So we have a pretty, pretty standard match. The whole, what did I write here? The whole sequence of The Miz hitting Jeff while Morrison is singing their theme song outside. I was just like, this is gaining some ground. I don't know. Jeff was gaining ground. I don't know. I wrote a lot. I was stressed. I just wanted the match to be done. And then we have Sheamus. And we have Sheamus on that freaking screen drinking like the Irishman he is. So stereotype. Okay, moving on.
Which,
take that
P.S.
back.
was clearly pre-recorded because it was daylight where Sheamus was. It was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Make a little effort, guys. I know.
Just a little bit. Close the curtains. Just close the curtains.
Blackout
Listen,
curtains.
blackout curtains. Do something, bitch, because if SmackDown is at 8 p.m., okay, I'm going to need you.
Like, granted, the sun is not setting until later, but like, it does not look like that.
At least
Outside
make it look
does
like
not look like that at 8 p.m.
At least try to make it look like it's live.
Please.
For
just
me.
Slightly.
Just a little.
Anyways, then we have Bailey's and Banks versus Nikki and Alexa. All right. There was an Asian ref that made me very happy. Yay, representation, whatever. Awesome. Great. It was all right. Nikki is growing on me. She is slowly but surely asserting herself as an overall okay wrestler. She's still tactically, she's all over the place. I still feel the same way that I feel about her momentum. She just holds herself back when she should be moving forward, and her movements just look stunted. That's what I believe.
Yeah. I just really want Bailey to lose.
Oh, absolutely.
That I think I'm Team Nikki mainly because of that. Like, I just really want to see Nikki. I also think it would be like such a fucking palate cleanser to have Nikki as the champion out of nowhere. Like that would just like really shift all the energies.
I agree.
So, I mean, she is a little unhinged though, and from what we can see is that like she can't really, like, her whole thing is that she can't control herself. Like, her anger always gets the better of her. So I would like at Extreme Rules to see her kind of notice that about herself and then channel it the right way so that she is able to win, because I feel
maybe if she becomes a champ, her demeanor will follow accordingly.
Yeah, but like but I need her to like actually notice and like make an active choice to be different in the ring when she's in the ring with Bailey, like for the title, because like if she notices that, and because she's so blinded by her anger that she just like loses all of her shit. I mean, like,
but when they had that elimination match and she had to wrestle Alexa, she was telling her, she's like, I love you, but it's about this.
But that's because she's not going to be angry at Alexa. You know what I mean? That like came from a place of love.
No,
so
of course.
she's fighting,
but what I was talking about is like her in the moment, the way that she was present with Alexa right there and then.
Right.
I appreciated that. That's one of the most genuine moments that I have seen from Nikki. And like on the ring. So I would like something like that for her to kind of like snap out of it a little bit.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, her problem is that because she's so angry that she can't control it when it's somebody that she doesn't like it's Bailey. She has so much anger towards Bailey that like she doesn't, like she can't access that. So I would like to see her be able to recognize and access it and then like put that shit towards winning. But yeah,
all right.
Anyways.
Yeah, I see that. All right, well, in any case, the two idiots win. We're already mad. Banks and Bailey, they win. They can go. They just goodbye. Moving on. I'm passing the page. Then we have the Bray Wyatt versus Braun Strowman Money in the Bank match, which was, oh my God, such a beautiful match to witness twice.
Right. It's
honestly, like I said, when we were talking about how genuine he is on stage, or I mean, he's on the mic on stage. He's on the mic. Seriously, one of my favorite moments, Bray Wyatt. One of my favorite moments with Bray Wyatt was just when Braun put on the mask, the sheep mask, and he came back out. That belly laugh.
It's such a masterclass.
He is so good. Like, he was so honest. He was like, yes, finally, you're coming back to me. I believed him, and then my heart broke for him.
What happened to Mr. Money in the Bank?
Right? Where the hell is Otis?
I'm like just realizing that Otis.
I was gonna say, but I saw him. No. I saw him on
right. Where the
I saw him
fuck
on
is he?
Yeah, right?
He and Mandy went on vacay. Because it's Florida.
Maybe
Kidding.
he has.
I love you,
maybe
Florida.
He has the Rona. Oh no.
He might.
No.
He might.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
It's such a good. I mean, like, and not to dwell on a rewatch on a match that we've already covered, but like, I just need to remember when I'm at auditions to just channel my inner Bray Wyatt, because that is just like textbook. I don't care what I look like. I am feeling it. I am in the moment, and 100%. It was stunning to watch. Just like
100%.
From an actor's perspective, Bray Wyatt is like, I'm so happy. Seriously. I'm so happy he is in my life. I just love him so much.
And then we have
I don't want. Oh God, fucking this! What the fuck? Go.
And then we have a karaoke. What?
Listen, I was so happy to see Naomi back on my TV.
Same. I was ecstatic. I was like, I'm even wearing my Tamina shirt. Like, nobody, but like.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck? This time couldn't have been spent elsewhere. What the
more
fuck?
Productively
than a fucking karaoke. Come on, Naomi knows how to sing, and that was not good. That was a whole key lower than it should have been for her. Mm-hmm. Like, that sounded like bad karaoke. And Naomi's an actual, like, Naomi can sing. I've heard this bitch sing. And Lacey was singing some weird ass country song. I felt where if you're like a soprano type, you should be singing something just a little bit higher, I don't know. It was so bad.
At the same time, though, their picks had to be from intros, from WWE
I know, why?
intro.
Why?
I don't get it. However, I am dedicating my shot.
Is it to Tamina not being able to do anything? Is it to Tamina just rocking out a song?
Listen, Tamina deserves a fucking prize just for that headbanging, but no. My shot goes to Naomi.
Yeah.
For screaming, "Love you, Dustin. We miss you." Because that was a jab. And that was so shady.
It was shady.
That I was all the shade. I was here for it. I was like, oh my God, WWE is coming for AEW's throat right now.
Yeah.
Throwing some American Dream Boy Bash thing. American Dream.
Savage.
Dream Boy.
It was Savage. It wasn't even, And then Lacey's like, and let me hit you and let's have a match.
Like, as much as it was a waste of time, I will say that as long as this was a catalyst to start a Naomi Lacey feud, I don't care. Like, I'm happy as long as Naomi gets something out of this shit, because like,
I swear to God.
Then I'm here for it. Fuck. If this was the only way y'all can think of getting this girl a storyline and a fight with Lacey, then I'm here for it.
I just want Naomi on my TV. I am waiting for a shirt to arrive. I love her.
When was it? The last time we saw her, wasn't it like a squash match?
Stupid.
And she was so
versus like Dana Brooke.
Yeah.
Who, by the way,
correct.
Sucked.
Yeah.
Somebody in the audience was like, "Whoa, you suck." The same guy was always like, "This is beyond me."
Yo, I love that guy. We gotta find out who that is.
So much.
Gotta find out who that is.
I want to get his shirt. I want to know who he is and get his shirt.
But yeah, as long as Naomi gets like a proper feud from this, and Lacey too, because like they're amazing wrestlers. Like, I want her to be able to fight somebody who's worthy of her, and Lacey is definitely somebody who can go toe to toe with Naomi. So I'm here for this. Like,
if they have the balls to have Shayna Baszler come back fighting 3 grown men who are ninjas and like involve herself clearly and like have that, like you said, the wool over our eyes. If they could do something like that, mix up something like that, they sure as hell should be able to come up with a good storyline for Naomi.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
But so a quick Dear Vince, that was a flex to Cody Rhodes. That's what I wrote right here with that song. But also, yes. Vince. We see you. We see you. But yes, I absolutely want Naomi and Lacey to have a proper feud. The way that Lacey used her dress to like blind Naomi, I was like, girl, this is great. But yeah, Lacey, what did I write here? Oh girl, you should not have pushed Tamina like that. No, she should not. Because now I'm feeling that like potentially, all right, maybe it's not just going to be a Naomi versus Lacey. Maybe it's going to be a Dana Brooke, Lacey versus Tamina and Naomi. I mean, I would not be opposed to a Tamina Naomi tag team. I would prefer currently a Lacey Naomi as it is, but I would just not be opposed to that tag team if that is how they were to market it, because Tamina deserves a proper tag team match. I mean,
well, we gotta find her somebody who can be with it. Like, I just don't see a
they're not gonna bring Nia. They're not gonna bring Nia to SmackDown. So
no, I know, but that's fine. We're good. Anyways,
right. Moving on. So then we have the New Day versus Cesaro and Shinsuke. I mean, it wasn't bad. I mean, I love when they throw things at Corey. I even wrote, he says here, I'm not even mad. You're going to lose anyway. And he was not wrong. But, yeah. But it was a decent match. I liked it. But at this point, I always want the New Day to win.
Yeah, we never want to see them lose.
I'm biased.
And that wasn't for the titles.
No,
so,
it wasn't.
So,
I do have to say, I like to see Cesaro wrestle. I think that he's a really good wrestler. Shinsuke brings me back from the dead every single time that I hear his theme song. I just absolutely fucking love it.
Just reminds me of like this fucking dark anime character, like he belongs in Death Note or something.
He is, yeah.
Yeah. I know, like, but it's like that like Death Note type anime, which is my favorite anime. My favorite kind. All right. Well,
Shinsuke pins and wins, and that's all I wrote because I got really upset and I stopped writing after a little bit. So that's that. And that is SmackDown.
NXT.
Okay.
NXT.
Let's talk about NXT.
Yes.
Obviously, for the 2-week event that was the Great American Bash, I believe that there was a week 2 is probably less entertaining, I think. I think they put all their eggs in one basket, being week 1. Week 2 was less entertaining. But we open up with Candice LeRae versus Mia Yim.
Street fight.
Wow.
As someone who loves getting the tables and the plunder that lives under the ring, I believe that this was sloppy. I think they were nervous. I think they were super duper nervous to do this. So that's what I will say about this match. I'm like applauding the fact that we have female openers. Hell yeah to them. Mia Yim fighting in Tim's deserves a shout out.
For the shorts.
However, I do think they were nervous.
Yeah.
It was a little sloppy.
I will say, if you were to ask me on any given day who would win in a street fight, Candice LeRae versus Mia Yim, I would never, ever think that Candice would win a street fight against Mia fucking Yim. That was an upset. I feel like the end of the match was better. Like they did some crazy ass shit like, on top of the table, and like the way that Candice just put her arm over her because they were both like. I mean, I thought that was pretty exciting. Also, I love Candice's whole look for that match. Seriously. All of it. The shirt to the shorts to the makeup to the hair. Like, bitch.
She looked great.
She looked great. Congratulations. Yes. You get 2 thumbs up from Wild Spice. I also might have to buy that shirt, like, actually though. Because it was cute. It's black. It's cute black, and it said Le Slay. I was like,
entire drawer filled with wrestling shirts.
I haven't bought a shirt in a minute. I actually have them in boxes.
Yeah, because you offered to buy someone else one.
A week and a half?
It's been like 2 weeks. The last shirt I bought was my Taker one, but I have like 2 boxes filled of like where I keep them so I can keep my wrestling shirts in one place. So I have like, but I haven't bought one in a minute, but I might have to buy that Le Slay shirt because it was looking good.
Well, anyways, why did I write? It was entertaining. It was an entertaining match.
Brass knuckles?
Why did I write Oscar the Grouch? I wrote Oscar the Grouch when they came for the trash cans.
I will say that I need to give a shout out to the after nap, which was like a 20-minute nap where they were lying in the ring at the end of the match.
Yeah,
and I didn't know if something was going to happen or not, but they just kept like the camera was just panning in and out, and they were just lying there dead.
Yeah, well, they were definitely in pain because there were for sure probably some botches because it was a little bit sloppy.
Yeah, it was, like you said, it was sloppy. I love that one of the commentators was like, "It's garbage day right here in NXT," because seriously,
yeah. I also think that Mia Yim, I think I said it in the group chat, but I do think she might have hurt her back. So
I saw what you meant, and it kind of like looked like it. She did not land well.
I can't believe Lorraine won that. Anyways.
I said that's bullshit.
Okay, moving on. Shotzi runs over Robert Stone's leg with her tank. That's the next thing I want to talk about.
Solid. Wearing a carrying cross. She was wearing a carrying cross shirt.
Was she?
Shotzi Blackheart was wearing the carrying cross shirt. Oh, yes.
Yay!
You know, I cop that merch anytime because I have that shirt. So
She deadass rolled over his leg with her tank.
What is Daddy Stone doing? You
Who
have
knows?
you have
He
Aaliyah.
is having a drinking problem. That's what.
No, he's
doing.
sober now. He's good. But you have Aaliyah. Why do you keep trying? And then, like, what did Rhea do to him? Didn't Rhea hurt him again? Or was it just Shotzi? Rhea came, right?
Just Shotzi.
Oh, okay.
I think just Shotzi was there. I do want to pause a minute because we need to talk about the Chef's Kiss match that happened between Isaiah Swerve Scott and Johnny Gargano because this match was great.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
If it wasn't
Isaiah
for Bianca,
Swerve Scott was like, oh,
so it was so good. If it wasn't for Bianca coming back, I would have dedicated my shot to the chant, "Who sucked?
Who sucked? Johnny sucked."
3 times. 3 times that was repeated, and then it ends with, "You suck, Johnny."
Just like an extra little nugget.
Who sucks? Johnny sucks. Yeah, just a nice little button. You suck,
Listen,
Johnny.
the fact that we have such a limited audience and that we're able to hear every little nugget of gold that
And I
comes
feel
out
like
of
they're
those
like
people.
purposely finding moments where nothing else is happening, where they can like shoot out a quick thing.
I love it.
It was a great match.
Yeah, it
Isaiah
was.
Swerve Scott was totally put over in that match. So thank you, Johnny Gargano, for being a good scene partner. I can see him kind of tweaking some shit and then getting his call up.
Yep.
Because that was awesome.
It was really good. And Gargano wins. Quite a win for the Gargano family.
Quite a day for the
Yeah,
Gargano
you're right.
family.
Mm-hmm.
Tegan
We're
Knox.
happy.
And an underwater Io Shirai promo that I feel like we need to talk about because it was so random.
That's Io's thing. She's like this like
Mermaid.
alien mermaid type situation that she's doing. I don't
She's
think
from
it-
Atlantis.
Yeah, I don't know if it kind of works with her whole genius of the sky thing. Because why would you be in the water, bitch? You should be flying. The fuck?
Right.
Dear Triple H.
Dear
Flying
Triple
fish.
H. But
Dear
I also
Hunter.
like there was such a juxtaposition though between like Tegan Knox's promo being like,
Yeah.
I'm such a like hard worker. I worked my way from being nothing to being somebody, and then Io Shirai is just like underwater, like
Bubbles.
yeah. It's like
Under the sea.
yeah. Tegan Knox is like, I worked so hard to be here, like a Miss America pageant, and then like it cuts to Io Shirai and she's like in the bathtub.
I had no idea Tegan Knox was Welsh. For some reason, I thought
Yeah,
she
me
was
neither.
Australian.
I thought she was. Yeah, well, you might have
I
that
don't think
mixed
we've
up
heard
with.
her talk.
Yeah, not really.
I just
No.
see her smile with her big eyes and like her surprised face.
No, you're right. I haven't heard her talk. I think I get her mixed up with Dakota sometimes because Dakota is from New Zealand. So I think maybe I get it mixed up with that.
Yeah,
But-
those like I got thrown off by those accents. I'm like, you're not quite Australian. You're not quite Irish. What
Santos Escobar and Friends versus Drake Maverick and Rizongo with another great entrance. They came in full luchador.
If this is their thing where they're gonna come in and just make a mock intro of whoever they're fighting, I'm here for this. I love this shtick. I'm excited anytime I see them. Yes.
Why would they not involve him though? Like, why wouldn't he be like dressed as like a cactus or something? Like Drake Maverick, like dressed as a cactus, like me in 3rd grade as like Bush number 3.
This fucking that would have been.
my
Oh, I would
God.
have pissed myself if that happened. If Drake came out as like a fucking baby cactus because he's so little too, like one of those,
like in a pot,
like a
Like the
succulent.
little cactus
Succulent.
flower atop his head.
Yeah, fucking
Like a little
succulent.
gourd.
Yeah, they should involve. I mean, I
Can you
thought that
imagine
he
him
should
just
be
coming
involved.
out? Why I oughta, which he actually
Why
kind of
I
fucking
oughta.
did.
Yeah,
he
he did.
actually did that.
He did.
I was screaming. I couldn't believe it because he literally was doing the hold me back, hold me back. I'm like, you come up to his waist. I can't believe you still, I mean, like, I'm happy you have your job back, but like, what the fuck, Drake?
Right.
Like, figure out who you are.
Right. And I will say that this was a less epic match than I expected it to be.
Yeah.
But I was entertained. But I was like, oh, Great American Bash last week was so good. I expected this week to be like just as epic, just as like pay-per-view worthy. I don't know if I would say if that match was pay-per-view worthy.
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah, but I do. I love me some Breezango.
Breezango.
There was a squash match in which we introduced a new wrestler, Mercedes Martinez. I thought that her promos were way more epic than her in-ring performance, but also I give her a little bit of a pass because maybe she was nervous. It was her first day at work. You know, who knows?
Can we just talk about the fact that Mercedes Martinez looks like Rosie Perez on steroids?
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's that very typical. I don't know if she is Puerto Rican, but it's that very typical Puerto Rican from the Bronx I work out.
Yeah, legit.
She literally looks like Rosie Perez, though.
Yeah,
she really does.
Rosie Perez who can whoop your ass.
Yeah.
Even more.
I just want to hear her just talking on the mic. And I'm like, oh.
That was a pretty good impression.
That was a really good impression, actually.
I appreciate it.
We'll put it on the shelf with my chicken nuggets, Nikki Cross. Anyways, moving on to NXTLee. Let's talk about it. And opening the floodgates.
Lee.
Yeah.
I mean, if we had an extra shot, like
gotta drink to that.
Drink to that anyway. I'm out of all my drinks, but
wrong sound.
Oh my gosh. I was so stressed out. I was so stressed out watching it because it could have gone either way. I really wanted Keith Lee to win. Like, I was on Team Lee 1000%. But, like, the fact that it was, like, with no commercials was just, like, oh, my gosh, amazing. That's what we deserved. And, it's like, it was...
The Heights is blowing up right now.
Oh, goodness.
Sorry. Yeah, I don't know. It's the Heights. What do you want me to say?
It's the Heights.
It's the Heights. I put the lights inside my day.
Seriously. You guys good? You done? You can. Thank you. The siren's gone.
In the Heights.
Getting all that out. All right. So, yeah, like that match was just incredible. And
it was so good.
When he won, I like flipped my fucking pillows up. I fucking screamed. My dog bit me because she thought some shit was going down. Like, she was like, what's happening? And like, I couldn't believe it. I'm still in awe of it. Like, I would just be sitting in silence and then I'll turn to Taylor and just be like, man, Keith Lee, man.
Keith Lee, but
and he just laughs. He's like, are you serious? I was like, that was such a good match. Like, I'm so happy for him. First off, you beat Adam Cole, who's the longest reigning NXT champ. Like,
right.
What?
Leave him with nothing. Leave him with nothing.
Seriously.
And now he's like a double champ, and he deserves it so much. And this is just but boy, oh boy, was my happiness short-lived when I saw Karrion Kross and Scarlett Bordeaux looking up. I was screaming like, yes, yes. And then the second I saw them, I went, no.
Complex.
I was like, fuck, what do I feel? I have all of the feelings now because, I mean, if you're new to the podcast, y'all, I stand Karrion Kross and Scarlett Bordeaux like no other. Like no other. I am on their team. But I feel like they have, this is solid because Karrion has been making the NXT greats look like squash matches. I feel like this is finally a worthy feud that can last a long time. Karrion is probably going to lose for the first time that I've seen him. And so, that's fine.
I also love the fact that I feel like Keith Lee is a human that Karrion Kross can step to that won't cheat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we're going to have, like, epic matches between them. Like, every match is going to be great.
I'm totally here for it. I'm really excited.
And then we can kind of see like a more developed Karrion because we don't really get to see that much of him. And even his pay-per-view match was a squash match. So it's like, you know, I'm very excited to see how he tackles a giant like Keith and just to see this like back and forth going because I mean, it's just great because he's got both of the belts and it's, you know, that's what Karrion won. So I feel like this is exactly like Triple H, you are doing a fucking great job, my friend. Let me tell you.
Honestly.
fucking love you,
Honestly.
man, so fucking much. And so
I don't know what the fuck is happening with SmackDown, but NXT, seriously.
Yeah, and like I think it's gonna be really great. I'm excited to see more of like how Scarlett, like where they're just gonna go with this whole thing, because obviously Karrion's gonna have to be a bit of a heel now because we all love Keith Lee. So
yeah,
it's total baby face.
Yeah, for sure. Like we just, oh man, like it's just gonna be great. Those pictures of Keith too when he won. Like, do you see like the ones that WWE posted of him, like Mia Yim like kissing him and hugging him?
Yeah. Like, I was so happy. I was like, oh my god, you guys love each other so much.
Did you see what Roman Reigns did?
No.
You didn't? Roman Reigns tweeted out saying something about how he is, congratulating Keith and how he's looking forward to fighting with him in the ring and like giving him a run for his money. And it's just
I love Roman.
We are so here for Keith Lee. It's insane.
We are. Dear Keith Lee, please be our friend.
We are Team Limitless in this house. Team Limitless.
Yes, we are.
Team.
So
NXTLee.
did you guys know that? Well, first of all, this match was pre-recorded. Did you guys know that the outcome of the match was leaked?
Oh no, I didn't. Thank God.
Wait, can we?
Yeah, thank God.
Can we actually take a break and then talk about that when we come back?
Yes.
Yes.
Hi everybody, it's me, PJ, and I'm letting you know that we've officially entered a break. And that means that we're giving your ears a little bit of a rest from talking about wrestling. We just want you to know that we love you and we thank you for listening. And we hope that you'll follow us on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and even send us an email. Okay, time to get back to wrestling. Bye!
I also smell a John Cena return soon.
Oh.
I'm calling it right now. I'm calling it right now.
Oh,
I don't know when.
I
don't know how long it's gonna be. I think though that we might get.
What's the situation with him? I haven't really looked up. Is he hurt or something? Like what's going on with my boo boo?
I don't think so. I don't know what the situation is. I just can feel it in my bones.
He
that
looks.
He's gonna come back soon.
I don't want to say, but he looks sickly a little bit. What I saw in like the last ride,
like hair?
I don't know if it's the hair, but he looks like he might be sick. I don't know.
Maybe.
I worry about him.
He also I think he has like a 2 times a year deal where he
at this
doesn't
point
have to be there at all. Yeah, unless he's needed.
But he loves it so much.
Yeah, but he's also John Cena and does a lot of movies and TV. So
yeah, I guess
that's true.
All right, what were we gonna talk about? Oh, what were you gonna say?
Yeah.
Oh, the leak.
Yes. So
go ahead.
Yeah. No. All right. So I only know this not because I read an article about it, but because my husband was like, hey, did you know that the Adam Cole Keith Lee match got leaked? And I was like, don't tell me. He's like, I won't. I already know who wins, but I'm just letting you know whether the actual viewing at the actual show, they may or may not have changed it. They may or may not have reshot the whole thing.
Shit.
Yeah, because it got leaked. Like, this was on Wednesday. It got leaked,
how does that happen?
On Monday. Well,
I guess when you pre-record, everybody who's there knows.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
So if
I don't know if somebody tweeted about it.
Rude.
Yeah, no,
talk
for real.
about RuPaul.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
No.
Gotta sign NDAs, man, on situations like that.
Seriously.
That's why
I'm sure they do.
I'm glad that I wasn't on Twitter then. I did see a little bit of it. It was like, oh, yeah, the match was good, even though some of us knew how it was going to end, but I didn't really look too much into it. I'm very glad I didn't know. That would have ruined my whole day.
I told him, I'm like, don't you tell me what is happening. I don't want to know. But I kind of had an inkling because A, it's Keith Lee, and B, the entire day, Greg was just like, Keith Lee. And I was like, well, I mean, that's pretty, on the nose. Like, what do you want me to do? But anyway, piggybacking off of that, now that we're in the wrestling world, have you guys read anything about the Adam Cole roster call-up and the Undisputed Era and how they are kind of not really seeing eye to eye about it?
Like within the Undisputed Era?
Yes. So let me see here. Okay, so plans and problems with Adam Cole and Undisputed Era call-up. In the main speculation has been rampant since as to Adam Cole's status in NXT, in WWE, and indeed as the head of the popular Undisputed Era faction of 4. Recently, there were reports that Adam Cole's contract was coming to an end, but those reports have been heavily disputed since. With Triple H and Vince McMahon in particular aware of a number of Raw and SmackDown stars looking to spend time back in NXT, and additionally a number of NXT stars eager to never leave the brand, WWE management have had to be very careful with the movement that they have made. A number of people were moved from NXT to Raw and SmackDown after this year's WrestleMania, and of those names, Bianca Belair,
So why are you giving all this old school talent fucking airtime?
I don't understand. Adam Cole is wanted on the main roster.
Great.
I know, exactly, but it's like,
but there's also they can't call all 4 of them up.
Exactly, that's what it is. And at this point, the Undisputed Era really wants to hold on to
the togetherness,
that they have achieved on NXT. But then, what do you do with that with Adam Cole? Like, he is currently bigger than the tag
Beyonce.
team. He is.
Yeah,
we have 1 Beyonce and 3 Michelles.
Yeah, what I was gonna say is like, yeah, you can't really hold him. You can't really hold him back.
No, you can't.
And if he's bigger than that, like, y'all can figure some shit out.
Hunter's doing a great job. Though. Like, they could hype. Like, the boys back at NXT could like be so hyped about him getting called up.
Yeah,
and, like they could like.
Yeah, like fuck out of here with that. Yeah, no, like if Adam gets called up, which I think he should. I think he's done the most he
deserves it. At this point, he does. I don't like him. I don't like his finisher. The Panama Sunrise can go suck my non-existent member. But seriously, like at this point, he is too big for NXT, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, you can't really go back from being like the longest running NXT champ to now having nothing and fighting, you know, like the only thing you have now is to be called up.
Right.
Mm-hmm. That's the next level. You
already you lose and then you retire or you move to something else.
Yeah. And you've reached that mountain. You got to go to the next mountain. You don't go back down the mountain and then come back up. You know what I mean? So you
move up to the main roster. You have somebody start a little feud with you as but you lost your title. Like, It's like, okay, well then let me prove myself here. And I don't know. Put him in SmackDown. SmackDown is boring.
They can't hold him back. Yeah.
That's interesting. That's a good what in the wrestling world. Thank you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, do we have anything else?
I was just gonna say what we're planning on doing for Extreme Rules.
Yes, tell the peoples. Should I tell the peoples? Well, we're gonna have a new drink. I'm gonna come up with a horror type drink for Extreme
Swamp
Rules.
Match.
Oh, right. Talk about Swamp Match. I think I think it's gonna
be the bar fight actually.
Yeah, the bar fight I think is gonna be gonna be fine. I just picture like a day bar, like a pub or something. But the Swamp Match, I think it's gonna be set up maybe like Boneyard.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the bigger like production value.
It's the best. It's the best option that we have, especially now in these quarantine times. Like, why don't you just fucking give us like a long ass, not long, but you know, like a nice production value type movie to watch.
Do you think that for the bar match, they're going to use like sugar bottles and like smash shit on each other's heads?
Oh,
yeah.
Sure.
I definitely expect that.
Mm-hmm. I'd be surprised if they didn't.
I want shattered glass all over that ring. I really do.
Oh,
the ring? Yeah, I don't know. Is it gonna be in the ring?
Is it gonna be at a bar?
No, I'm thinking it's. Oh, who fucking knows?
I think they would only do one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one with the big production value, and I'm thinking it's the Swamp Match.
I don't know. Maybe they'll do a bar fight where it's like Edge's and Randy's Last Man Standing, like in a backstage type area. Maybe they'll set up like a little bar there and have the camera follow them around.
Yeah,
that could be.
Yeah,
that could be what they do. For swamp fight, I don't know what kind of tools you have at your disposal in a swamp.
Alligators.
Who do we think is winning?
Alligators.
Who do we think's winning that match though? Like honestly, like I know we'll do our picks. You think Braun's gonna win?
I think Braun's gonna win.
I want Braun to win.
I think he needs to break free from the chains. However, he is the only one left from the Wyatt family. So if they're gonna keep that storyline going of like multiple personalities, they need to keep him hooked.
I think that Braun already won at the at Money in the Bank.
Oh, Money in the Bank, yeah.
At Money in the Bank. I think that it's Bray's turn.
Yeah,
I want Braun to win, but I think it's gonna be Bray. He's gonna be in his element.
Yeah.
Gonna be
home court advantage.
Exactly.
Right.
So
We are going to
that's
be
my pick.
We're going to be launching our picks for the entirety of the pay-per-view probably Saturday.
What day is today? Today's Tuesday. Okay.
Because the pay-per-view is Sunday. So you can head to our Instagram story. Jury will probably post some of it on Twitter. And yeah, let's have a good pay-per-view, y'all.
Yeah.
Yes. Looking forward to it.
That's all I got, though.
Nothing else. Yeah, I guess that's it. We'll see you guys next week. Till then, keep your face beat and your heels high. Bye.
Insert exit music.